It was beautiful. It was sunny and it was bright, and I was going to do a video and I got caught up doing a bunch of other things. And now it's gotten darker, and I apologize. It's a little on the dark side, even though I have my lights on. I don't think it's going to be a big deal as far as you being able to see me, but it is a little darker. In a sense, this video is kind of a code video. Not a blatant, not really a code video. It's like, but it is kind of a code video. It's such a broad, it covers such a broad spectrum of things that it kind of has tendency to be a bit of a mystery video, I guess. Like, what exactly is she talking about? But it's actually covers pretty much anything. So what I'm saying in this video, just take whatever subject you want to take and put it in place, and then apply what I'm saying to that particular subject. How's that? That's why I say it's kind of a code video, because it applies to pretty much anything in life. And that is what makes something relevant in the broad scheme of life, in your life, in your friend's life, in your husband's life, in your wife's life. What makes something relevant? And the only thing, there's one single thing that makes anything relevant, and that is you. You are the only thing that makes a thing relevant. It doesn't matter if it is a person, a job, a calling, the government, the media. It doesn't matter what topic you put in front of that question. What makes something relevant? So if you're going through your day and you're doing whatever, you're doing your day and you're annoyed, or you are, there's something in your life that just isn't working, and it's really irritating you, and you can't quite figure out how to get rid of it, or how to fix it, or how to stop it. And the thing is you. You are the key to whether or not this thing is relevant. So let's just say that we're talking about the news. Why is the news relevant? Because you make it relevant. That's it. It's that simple. If you don't watch the news, is the news going to change? No. Is your life going to change because you're not watching it? Yes. So anything in your life is, everything, literally everything is relevant because you make it relevant. And you made that choice to make that thing relevant. Imagine if every person in the world decided that alcohol was irrelevant and they didn't want it in their lives. Would alcohol be relevant? Nope. Wouldn't. Let's say that everybody decided that smoking weed was irrelevant. Is weed relevant? Nope. No. Let's say that everybody decided that watching the news was irrelevant. Would the news be relevant? Nope. How about let's say everybody decided that politics was irrelevant. Would politics be relevant? Nope. It wouldn't. Whatever you put in your life, you are making that thing relevant. And you have the power to make it irrelevant. And you times 1,000,000 people have the power to stop that thing completely, to put it out of business, or to stop it from being able to broadcast or print, or do you know what I mean? Like, you have the power to make something exist or not exist. Now, is something going to happen if you decide you don't want something to exist? Probably not. But if you decide something doesn't exist, or you don't want something to exist, and you do a video saying that you don't want it to exist, or other people decide the same thing, that they don't want to make this thing relevant at all, then we're on to something. We are on to something. I personally have known this for so many years. So many years. And I'll tell you why. Because I would go to the grocery store and I would be standing in line and I would look over and there would be the Star and the Inquirer. So I just made them relevant because I said their names. But there would be these magazines and they're talking about all these celebrities. Me personally, I could care less what a celebrity is doing. I don't care what they eat. I don't care how they work out. I don't care. I have never had a crush on a celebrity and thought, oh, I just think this person is so fabulous. In fact, most people who have crushes on celebrities, I'm like, ew. Why would you do that? Why would you be interested in that person? I don't think that being intrigued by someone who's faking everything is a really positive thing. Okay? Forgive me if I don't want my life full of a bunch of fakers. I just don't. And I definitely don't want my life full of professional fakers. So I've never been quote unquote starstruck. But the Inquirer and the Star, I used to like, you're bored. This was pre-cell phones. I think they still have them. But I would stand there in line waiting, for my turn, waiting to go up through the line. And I would read the front page of the Star or the Inquirer as I was standing in line thinking, this is ridiculous. And I always wondered, who bought these things? Who buys these magazines? Who reads, who takes time out of their life to read these magazines? Well, I later found out that my aunt was one of those people. And I had a big long conversation with her about the whole thing. And it was just pointless to me. I would never pay money for this thing. So for those that don't know, you are blessed, but they basically spend like $1 million, or they'll pay somebody $1 million for photographs of celebrities doing things that nobody really wants to see, nobody really cares about. But, I don't know, Ben Affleck wearing a pink tutu or something like that, would give you a couple million in revenue if you could get pictures like that. And there's a whole bunch of people out there who actually make a job out of doing those things. All of those people are making that whole and entire thing relevant. The guy who wants the job doing that is making it relevant. The person who's buying this magazine so that they have the money to pay the people to give them the photographs so that they can make these people relevant. Actually, what they want to do is they want to trash these people. They want to, trash their names. They want to make them look like idiots. And the more that you can do that, the more money they'll pay you. But they need the photographs. Okay. So you got to be able to take photographs, and you got to be able to sit around and wait, and know where these people are and get pictures. The whole and entire thing is absolutely horrible. Horrible. And why anybody would pay money that they work for. Okay? If you are a minimum wage person, I don't even know what the thing costs, but let's say it's $3. I have no concept of what these things cost. And you buy one, I don't even know. They come out every week, maybe every month. Probably every month, I'm thinking. Okay, so $3 a month doesn't seem like a whole lot of money. But what did you have to do to earn that $3? And was it worth the $3 that you had to spend on it? And if everybody is making this relevant by spending their $3 on it, so that these people who run these can pay people millions of dollars for photographs or for stories or whatever. Okay, maybe it's hundreds of thousands. I'm sure that, some of them are hundreds of thousands and some of them are, big ones. But the point is, there is really no point to it. Life is not going to get better because you purchased one of these magazines and read about these people doing things that you really don't care about them doing. But all the people that buy these magazines, that do care, they make it all relevant. And that is mind-blowing to me. It is mind-blowing that so many people would spend an amount of money on a magazine talking about things that people are doing, maybe they're doing, maybe they're not doing, that are negative, not happy, not Life affirming, not, hey, this great thing happened to this person, or this great thing happened to this person, or this great thing happened to this person. No, it's all, this person was caught doing this person was caught doing that, and that person was caught doing that. And aren't they terrible? And we, as the consumer who wants to read about these things, not me, I've never bought one. Never have bought one, never will buy one. Have I scrolled through it once? Yes, because I wouldn't be having this conversation right now if I didn't. But that's what I'm talking about. We decide what and who and how something becomes relevant. And if we decide that something is relevant on a grand scale, we can also decide that something on a grand scale is irrelevant and not worth our time, our attention, or our money. Think about that one. Think about that one as you go through your daily life. And leave a comment down below and let me know what you think about relevance. What you put. What do you make relevant? What do you make relevant that you don't want to make relevant anymore? And how much peace would you get from just making one thing irrelevant? One thing. If you changed one thing every week for a month, your life would change drastically. You have no idea how many things in your life are completely irrelevant. And the only reason they exist is because you make them exist. And you can change your mind and make them not exist. And I would encourage you to do just that with anything that disrupts your peace, your happiness, and your prosperity. Love and blessings.